Good morning and welcome to the Sunday Business Page. I'm John Delano. This morning, the story of how the terrible towel is helping the Allegheny Valley School care for children and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Then Schneider Downs Wealth Management's Patrick Fisher will tell us why the Steelers and the Packers usually mean good financial news for the Standard & Poor's 500 and why stocks have done much better this past week. And we'll meet Stacy Fedorka from Ansaldo STS USA, formerly Union Switch and Signal, and find out how its Western Pennsylvania employees are leading the way in global transportation technology for railway and mass transportation systems. It's all next right here on the Sunday Business Page.
The Sunday Business Page on KDKA TV is brought to you by Stewart Capital Advisors. Experience the power of the Piper.
Good morning, and thanks for getting up early to spend part of this special Sunday morning with us. The late Myron Cope's wonderful creation, the Terrible Towel, has raised millions of dollars for the Allegheny Valley School over the years. Now, with the Steelers back in the big game against the Green Bay Packers this evening, there should be an even bigger gift to the school. It's actually the gift that keeps on giving. Carol Erzin is Director of Training and Staff Development at the Allegheny Valley School. Dorothy Gordon is Chief Development Officer for the Allegheny Valley School. They both join us this morning on the Sunday Business Page with more on the legacy of both the Terrible Towel and the Allegheny Valley School. Ladies, welcome and happy Super Bowl Sunday, and of course, go Steelers.
Go Steelers.
Go Steelers, you got that down. Carol, let me ask you first, tell us a little bit about the Allegheny Valley School.
Well, the Allegheny Valley School is an organization that serves individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We've been in existence for 50 years, and we have programs throughout the state of Pennsylvania.
And Myron Cope became involved because his son was attending this school?
Myron's had a long relationship with Allegheny Valley School over the years, yes.
And I take it that, Dorothy, one of the great creations that came out of that relationship was the Terrible Towel, and we've got a whole lot of your products here.
Yes, we do.
Tell us about that.
Well, Myron handed over the trademark to Allegheny Valley School back in 1996, and ever since then, any officially licensed product the proceeds have benefited our programs and facilities throughout Pennsylvania.
So anytime, anything that has sort of that Terrible Towel emblem on it, that's going to yield money for the Allegheny Valley School?
Officially licensed products, yes.
Officially licensed products.
Right.
Now, this Terrible Towel has made it to all parts of the world.
All parts of the world, yes.
And how about to outer space?
Yes.
We have a little bit of sound from outer space with an astronaut by the name of Mike Fink. Let's take a listen and see what we got here.
But we like to say, though, that up here in space, it's Steeler country.
You gotta love that. You gotta love that. Whoops, let's get that towel upside down. I guess when it's weightless, it's a little difficult to control there. But you know, the Terrible Towel, of course, besides outer space, is very much a product here in Pittsburgh. And this past week, last Thursday at the rally, the Terrible Towel was present everywhere. You've brought, Dorothy, some new products here, and let's take a look at some of these. For example, this is this year's official Terrible Towel. Is that right?
Going to the Super Bowl's Terrible Towel. There was also a Winter Classic Terrible Towel. We also have a number of new products.
Okay.
This is a car magnet.
A car magnet. Well, explain what that is. What exactly is a car magnet?
Well, this can go on your refrigerator or your vehicle to stick it right on there, your vehicle. We also have the Terrible Tee, which is an officially licensed product.
The T-shirt in all sizes.
Gloves.
Gloves.
A new scarf.
Is a scarf? Now, these are products that are new this year.
New in the recent years. We have the Terrible Towel chocolate bar by Trello Chocolates.
Oh, let's take a look at
Bethel Bakery has
you got
created
chocolates,
cookies, and then
cookies. Let me hold them to the camera. We got now. This is a cookie.
That's a Bethel Bakery carries those, and these are the chocolate bars are created by Trello Chocolates over in Moon Township. And
well, you're answering a quick question because you know I've seen the stories about the Terrible Towel being made in, of all places, Wisconsin. What's that all about?
Well, as the Terrible Towel, all the product lines are managed by the Steelers, and the Steelers seek out and have a long relationship with a company in Wisconsin that has been creating the Terrible Towels for years. But there is a nice story there as well. The company that they use to imprint the towels
Right.
hires individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities to do that work, and that's a really nice tie.
So it's also helping folks up there in Wisconsin, and we wouldn't begrudge that to anybody. You know, let me ask you, this money that comes in, Carol, helps the Allegheny Valley School, and you brought a couple of products here, or not products, but I guess these are tools that you use with your clients?
Sensory devices.
You want to show us a little bit about them?
Yes, what I'd like to share with you first is some of the funding from the Terrible Towel really helped us establish our sensory program. We did a lot of research and development, and from that research and development, we've really been able to educate our staff as well as ourselves on what are the cutting edge needs in sensory development for the individuals that we serve. And we utilize sensory small pieces of equipment. We have sensory gardens, we have very large sensory rooms, and we actually have a sensory aquatics area at one of our facility that we believe is one of the first in the country.
Oh, great.
So we've been really thrilled with the opportunity to continue to develop our program. Some of the equipment that I brought today are just some smaller pieces.
Oh, no, this looks like a wind chime.
It is a wind chime, and an individual who may not have all of the fine motor skills, just by being able to touch the base, just very lightly, I can utilize the equipment, and it gives me the sensory experience of sight and sound. It gives me the feeling of the wind. So this is something that I can actively engage in with little movement on my part.
And then you have another item over here. This almost looks like at a Kennywood. you hit that?
It's a really fun piece of equipment. If you think about Kennywood, many individuals may need to be able to have a lot of strength or a lot of physical ability to do some of the skills there. But this piece, just by hitting
you just hit down like that?
Yes, again, it activates the device. You can hear the sounds of it. You can see all of the beautiful colors. And I have that ability to engage and participate in my environment with the use of this equipment.
And this is just a small example of how when anyone purchases a Terrible Towel product, they're really helping a lot of individuals.
Absolutely.
You know, we only have a few seconds left. Dorothy, what do you think is the most popular product of all the ones? Is it the basic Terrible Towel?
I think it's the Terrible Towel. There's at least 12 different Terrible Towel designs out there.
Oh, really?
Including the throwback towel that looks like the original towel that Myron created.
I know we had this one. We ought to hold that up. This is the original one.
That's a throwback towel that's created for the 35th anniversary.
Right. And so then we didn't show this. We've got the terrible tie.
Right, and the tote.
Oh yeah, the tote bag. Let's not forget that. You know, there's just so much you can get. And this one is full of all kinds of wonderful goodies in here. I'll tell you, every time somebody buys a particular licensed Terrible Towel item, you're really helping the Allegheny Valley School. And what a wonderful thing to do. Really, what a wonderful thing. Ladies, I can't thank you enough for coming in here. Let's all say in unison. In fact, why don't you take a towel, and you can take a towel, and I'll be happy to swing this thing. And what do we all say together? Go Steelers! Thank you so much, ladies. It's good to have you. When we come back, why the Steelers and the Packers mean good news for investors in Wall Street. Stick with us.
The Sunday Business Page will be back in just a moment.